This is our time. No, this is our century. Our gold shines bright. Because this is a network unlike any other. 135,000 affiliated agents across 84 countries and territories. In almost every Spanish-speaking country in the world. This is the most recognized name in real estate. The most respected brand in the industry. That has a nice ring to it. The leader in brand awareness 25 years in a row. This is earning accolades. More accolades. And more. Okay, that's a lot. This is making an impression. Over 27 billion of them. This is showing up big. Here, here, and all across here. Oh, and not just for clients, for the community. We're lifting up others with us. This is not resting on a legacy. This is running on it. Taking all that's been learned and seen and taught and dreamed over the past 50 years to shape and fuel the next 100. Century 21. This is our century. This is our time. No, this is our century. Our gold shines bright. Because this is a network unlike any other. 135,000 affiliated agents across 84 countries and territories. In almost every Spanish-speaking country in the world. This is the most recognized name in real estate. The most respected brand in the industry. That has a nice ring to it. The leader in brand awareness 25 years in a row. This is earning accolades.
It stopped. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. No, I did not want that to continue. No, I was so proud of how far we've come dealing with the technological issues we've been having. I got this little side-by-side. Now I can talk to you and show the video. I don't know why the video didn't stop. I found, if you ever see people doing a podcast and you see their desk and their setup, they've got these buttons that they're quick buttons. They actually make something happen without having to go to your computer and fish it out every single time. So I ordered one of those to see if that helps, but there would have been a button to stop the video and a button to do just about everything, let people in. So there'll be more to come so that we could keep these the polished and perfect presentations that they are.
Yes.
Yes. So having said that, what do we got today? Dinner of the century. Pizza, because they're moving in. They're moving to their new home that Shauna Dolby sold them.
That's right.
Hey.
Congratulations. Happiest people I ever saw.
That's right.
They look very happy.
They do. So that's a great campaign. That's a great one to use right there.
Nice.
All right, let's have a little conversation. We've got our managers here, and we've got some interesting things today I did want to talk about. So my message today is really going to be just general points on a real estate career and ways to feel more engaged in it. That's always been an issue for me, and I think for most people, is as a real estate professional, you kind of wonder, what it is you're supposed to be doing at any given time. And you probably feel very lonely. If you've got the house to yourself, you've got your home office, and it's time to do something, and maybe you don't really have anything to do right now. Instead of getting distracted by doing something that is not part of your real estate career, take some time to think about things that will get you engaged. The first one that I think is the most important is being part of a mastermind group or an accountability group. And that's something that we can help you with. You can form your own among your friends in this company or any company, or we can help you facilitate those. Could tell me a little bit about your it's the accountability group is what you call it. And you're muted.
Cute. We meet every other Wednesday. And yeah, we just get together. We talk about real estate, what we're doing for prospecting. We talk about our goals. We want to keep each other accountable. And it's a good group to, bounce ideas off of, get help, and stay focused. And like you said, just have a group that you can stay productive with.
Sure.
A lot of the agents communicate outside of the accountability group, and they do open houses together. They meet on the weekends to do pop-bys. So it's a good way to, like you said, stay focused and stay productive.
Sure. Sure. Shauna, what's your experience with accountability groups right now?
Right now, the people that are in my accountability groups are super busy, so I don't get to meet with them very often, but we do talk. Shauna and I have accountability together every Monday. Somewhere between 8:30 and 9 is usually when we hook up. We like to review the Washington hotline video because there's always really great information because things are constantly changing over here in Washington with the laws and the rules. So we like to do that and keep on top of it. And we talk about what we can do to create business. And a lot of what we like to do is in-person things. So going out and talking to people is what we like to do.
Nice. Nice. Now you say they're busy. I kind of wonder if when we're busy is the best time to do things like that because we can go right out and implement any changes because we have clients, we have listings, we have activity that we can actually tweak and turn the dials on. I think that's when I'd really want to talk to my peers and discuss what we're doing and what they're doing.
Yeah,
That's
I would like to sit and talk with them, see
Yeah.
see
Right.
what they're doing to get all their business after.
That's right.
They can
Yeah.
be very positive when people are busy. They're very positive as
Yeah.
opposed to struggling with getting the next client or getting through something.
Absolutely. Yep. Surround yourself with successful people and it helps you become more successful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some other thoughts. Learn to find contracts, not fill them out. That's really good. Well, it's like when we first teach people who come to this, you get your real estate license, you come to us, you've never filled out a contract before. And so we ask you to read the contract and then we'll go through it and show you how it should be filled out, and tell you how to do that. And there's hundreds of fields to fill out. And then we ask you read it again, and then that's it. Set it aside because there's no point in studying it anymore until you get a contract, until you get a client to actually work with. Then the whole thing starts to make sense when you're sitting down from a real person who has real needs and a real house that we're contemplating. Then all of the field, that's the only time the fields will make sense. It says, oh, that's how that works. That's how that works. Otherwise, it's purely academic and you're not going to remember it. So yeah, go find the clients. That's the business. Like Mike Ferry always says, this is a sales business.
Right.
But he's got to tell you that what you're selling is not the house. The house sells itself. You're selling your services. Okay, the strong pre-qualification process. We've gone over that in the last couple of months. How important it is to pre-qualify who you're talking to and to do it thoroughly and to do it by the book because every question that we have on our form is a requirement that is going to tell you something that you absolutely need to know. So remember, always pre-qualify buyers and sellers. There's a chart for both of those. Ask all the questions every single time with no exceptions, and this saves time.
If you miss it, then you are gonna regret it.
Gonna regret it.
Yep.
Regret not doing that. Nobody has ever regretted pre-qualifying properly. Nobody has ever regretted that. And and you get it's a form, it's a template to fill out, and it has all of that information. And whenever you're talking to that client, just like an attorney going into court with their file, so they know who's who, you need that with you, and it will remind you of the importance It'll also remind you to remember their motivation and what the reason is that they're doing this. It's right in your hand, and you can always refer to that. But remember, you have to be somewhere. Remember, you wanted to do something, and the reasons they want to do that, and that can help get them back on track. Maybe it's just like Nick was just dealing with. The client is worn out of having their house for sale. Okay, now's the time. Now's the time to get serious and be a good seller
Right.
and make the concessions that are necessary in today's market. All right. Think bigger. Ooh, I love that. Think bigger. And I think we realize a lot of people, perhaps in this, some of the agents in this company, uh, they don't know how to get bigger. They're struggling to sell what their goal is today, and maybe their goal is 5 or 6 houses a year. Okay, and they realize, well, that is not that easy. And we like to remind people that there are people who sell 60 houses a year, and they might sell 60 houses with one assistant. So what are they doing differently? Probably quite a bit. So think about those things. What would it look like if your goal this year is to sell 6, and that's a respectable amount of money because of the housing prices today. But imagine what if you doubled that? If you're doing 6, imagine doubling that and how that would change your life. And of course, what it would take to get there. What would you have to do that? Obviously, it'd be prospecting or some kind of networking to get to that level, and then develop the systems to service those clients, whether it's buyers or sellers. So think big because you deserve it. Other people do it. Why can't you? What is it you wanted to do when you got your real estate license? What was your fantasy? I hope it's not my fantasy. I hope you're not dreaming of driving a Cadillac the size of a ship and wearing white pants and white shoes and all of that, like our cliche of being a realtor was. Yours may vary, and I hope it does. But I hope you think that being a real estate person is as an independent contractor, you have independence over your life, over your career, over your daily activities. That's very appealing to most people. And a level of success, a level of financial comfort, that should come with the hard work that you do. I'll give some thought to that. And along with think bigger is to be more efficient. Don't waste your time. If you were, let's take this hypothetical that you did 6. You did 6 properties last year, and you've done 3, maybe 4 this year, and you want to double that. You could start doubling that right now. And what are those things? And that would be to look at your whole day and look for inefficiencies. This is going to be quite a few of them for all of us. But what would get you focused on perhaps that prospecting time that you're needing to do? Let's see. All right, build and cleanse your database. That's a daily activity, I think. And where you go in there and you realize who your A list is and who your B list is and who your long-term trickle email is. How much, and I know our software does it. Shauna, tell us a little bit about what Moxie does as far as a kind of a daily touch to the database.
The Moxie Engage is really good at, if you go in there, it will bring you the things that need to be done that day. So if you're using it properly, it'll know the anniversaries of their house purchases and different things like that. So you can use that for a reason to contact the people. Also, if anybody has been brought into your system through the Century 21 lead source, it'll tell you if they've been looking at things. There's just a lot of different uses with Moxie Engage. I highly recommend using it just to get your mind going on what things you could be doing, because it's going to tell you what to do, basically.
Right.
Yep. I love that program. And I love it because it also works with Gmail, which I use a lot, and it will tell me the emails that we have for each client. If I'm out and about, and I put them in my Moxie Engage, I can go to my Google contacts or my Gmail contacts, and it'll tell me their address if I want to stop by or anything like that. It's wonderful. It's a mobile app as well.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So you can use it anytime, anywhere on your handheld device as well. So
Okay. That's your database. All right, prospecting. One evening per week or one Saturday. So add something to your prospecting. All right, if you're doing zero prospecting, like most realtors, it's going to be very easy to add something to that. Add one call, add one outreach per day, add a networking event, do something, buy some business cards. If you're the average national realtor, it's very easy to add to that. But if you do have a program, like working realtors, like successful realtors who are achieving their goals, consider adding a day of prospecting or a few hours of prospecting. Consider doing something on a Saturday to push you forward and get you to those goals. That ties in with looking at efficiencies. So just prospect more. I guess if you get right down to it, just prospect more is what that leads you to. A planned presentation. Attend more events. So there are events coming up. There is the Century 21 conference, and we'll make an announcement on that. Mike Ferry will be back to the West Coast next year. And there is what we do here every Wednesday. There are presentations that will get you to feel involved, like I started this with. You want to feel like you're engaged in your real estate career and that you're not alone and that you're interacting with your peers, which will help you interact with your clients. So you want to think about things like that. And something we may talk about further soon is one of my favorite topics is work on your objection handling skills. Objections they're a stress point. They're a stress point for real estate agents. It's something we worry about. We worry about them asking those questions. When you go in, especially for a listing presentation, you are probably, and rightfully so, worried about how they're going to react to your pricing and how they're going to react to your commission structure. You can't prepare enough for that. Everyone is going to go a little differently. We always say, well, the objections are always the same, so just memorize the answers. So yes, that's true. That's true. But practice helps, and we love to practice those things. We love to role play those things. And when you role play and you're successful at role play and you get the hang of it, then you just can't wait for somebody to ask you. You just wish the next person you run across would say, why do you charge 3.5% commission? Or, why did you price my house so high? You're just ready for it. So it's also a very good way to feel engaged. So objection handling is something we're going to talk about a little bit more because I really love that one. But Mike recommends 1 hour per week in just common objection handling. Another one is affiliates. Remember that affiliates that you work with, you should have a database. And Shauna, you have a very good one on your website of the people that you use, your team that helps you support your transactions. And that's a two-way street. You want to get business from them as well. They certainly rely on you for business. So you want to work together with them, keep that strong directory of your referrals and make sure that they know you want referrals. You got to ask them too, who do you know that's looking to buy or sell? When are you looking to buy or sell? That goes for your contractors as well. Mm-hmm. And then just generally feeling involved in real estate, something I always say, it's why I like open houses. I like prospecting. I like door hanging in a neighborhood, especially in summer, because it really makes you feel like you're doing something. It kind of gets your foot in the door, kind of gets you, in the mindset to talk real estate. And when you're in that mindset, you're more anxious to go find somebody to talk to. So doing an open house, well, to some people that seems like a chore. It seems like it's not a productive use of time, but I really believe that it is, especially if you do the work ahead of time, so that your open house is not a secret. You have announced it to the community in several ways. Probably door knocking is the most effective way. Mailing a postcard is very effective. Doing phone calls to the neighborhood is effective if you can. So get involved that way. Another one is community organizations, whatever they are. I know Shauna belongs to a tennis country club, and you've had some success with that. There are so many organizations. I'm a Rotarian, and I've met several
Mhm.
people with that. And Nick and I are members of several of the real estate affinity groups. So all of these kinds of things, they
Yep.
get you out there. They give you a boost. They make you feel engaged. At Shauna, you've had over the years some referrals from club membership.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's a big source of my referrals is people I know from there. It isn't just that I'm a member. I do socialize with them. I go to activities with them, volunteer for charities with them. There's a lot of things to get involved in the community. When people see you out there active, they want to be part of that. So they get to know you better and start to know you and trust you and like you. And that's how you get business.
Mhm.
There you go. That's an ideal situation. And so how long does it take to develop something like that? Let's say somebody's going to just go join a group today. What would pointers would you have for them?
Um, do what you say you're going to do, show up. Because there's a lot of people out there that will sign up for things, but then at the last minute cancel. So it's just really important to always be respectful and show up on time and be there and be helpful. It takes probably, I don't know. I mean, everybody's different. I mean, I have had new people come into our group and instantly, refer me. So it just depends. But if you're not there, it's not gonna happen. So you have to show up and it can happen quickly. And sometimes it takes years to get the people to trust you, but it's just everybody's a little different that way, so it's hard to answer.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, very good. So that's my message for today. And let's get on with the rest of the business. And let's see, Kun, would you like to share your screen
Sure.
if you can? And see what our production looks like and our listings.
Let's see. Let's try that one. Okay. Let me pull up the blog real quick and go down that list. I don't have the newest one yet, but let's just use the old one as a new listings. Let's start with the Portland area and Oregon. Nothing new at the moment, but we do have a couple that are coming on the market in August this month. I'll be excited to announce those as soon as they officially hit the market. We also have a couple scheduled closings I will be announcing here shortly as well, just not today because they haven't officially closed. And the same with Coos Bay. We have a couple new listings coming up as well as some closings. So keep an eye out for those and we'll celebrate when they happen. What's going on in Washington, Shauna?
Well, same with you. Not a lot of activity as far as closing or new listings at the moment. Lots in the works. I know that Jennifer had listed one, but I did announce that last week. It's 399 in Kelso. She listed. I think there's already an offer possibly on that one coming in.
Nice.
And Dennis closed one in Longview. a manufactured home in a park. He closed, which is unusual too. I think the people bought it and then they're gonna move it out of there once they're closed now. So he can legally do that. He can't he can't sell just manufactured homes, but he can in the park. So those people are going to move it, I think, is what the deal was on that. I know Stephen Burright's working on lots of different things coming up here soon. For me, I got past my inspection this morning. I'm super excited about that. It was a tough one because it's a very big house and it has a very big roof. So we got past that this morning. So we're moving to appraisal now on that. I'm really excited for those people. And I think that's about all I have for Washington. Check on Idaho. Lee listed a beautiful, I saw that 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1907 square feet, and former Parade of Home winner for $579,999.
Oh,
That's pretty. It's on the website. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. She blasted it out to everybody. Shelley did. Thank you for doing that. She's working on another listing, and Laura and Jana and Marisol put their buyers under contract, and Lee and Laura had closings. Busy week.
Wow.
Nice.
Go for it. Everyone's doing so well. Nice.
Yep,
right.
and all of our company listings can be found through that link, as well as any that have been updated. Oh yeah, I forgot. Lena's listing in Hillsborough has gone pending. So congrats to Lena. I know it's been on the market for a little bit and they've gone through a couple offers, but hopefully this one will go through.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Check out Lee Lanigan's house. That's just a gorgeous house.
Yep, all of them can be, if you just go to the blog and all North Star listings, and it should be there.
Okay.
Okay, company and office events. Sean and I will have a joint lunch and learn. What is that? The 14th, August 14th. Yep, Friday from 12 to 1. An hour of Oregon continuing education credit will be provided. This one will be hosted by Ann Keddington from America's Preferred Home Warranty. It's going to be a munch and learn where there's going to be light refreshments as well as a good chance to just network,
Yes.
have both offices in one place. That'll be great.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that down in at DC Lending and Camas.
Perfect. Okay. Anything else happening? Do you have any events in Idaho scheduled?
Yeah, there was a lunch and learn on Monday they had.
Nice.
Nice.
Good. Hopefully there was a good turnout and a good topic was presented. I know Nick went to a great broker tour yesterday, Street of Dreams time in the Oregon area. How was that?
That was really fun. It was down in Oregon City. It was a little different than past in that it's a really great mix of the big, fabulous, designer homes, and then it was also mixed in with some duplexes and some affordable homes all attached to a beautiful neighborhood there. So I would recommend everyone go and bring clients for the next few weeks because it's quite a wide option for people, and so it was really beautiful. I saw a lot of people. It was fun to see everyone. It's a great way to congregate and see all the agents at one time and bring clients and see these new neighborhoods in blooming Oregon City. Oh my goodness.
Nice. Good. I'm glad it was a good event yesterday.
Yes.
And a reminder that every Tuesday, Nick will be doing broker tours. So it's, like he said, a good opportunity to meet other agents and check out the inventory.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move on to how's the market. Most agents know what's happening. Good agents understand what's happening, and great agents can explain what's happening. So let's see what the most recent mortgage rates are. It looks like it's 6.66. Interesting number. The 30-year fixed. Sorry, go
Are
ahead,
you
Shauna.
are you trying to share your screen of that? Because we're just looking at the flyer still.
Okay, let me reshare then.
Thanks.
Of course, thank you. Can I see it now?
Yep.
Perfect. 6.66, 30-year fixed rate mortgage, average 6.66 as of July 30th, 2026, up from last week when it averaged 6.58. A year ago at this time, the 30-year fixed rate mortgage averaged 6.72. Okay, just up a little, but it's pretty stable between the 6 and 7 range. Definitely talk to your lenders to see what's available for your clients. 6.04 is the 15-year fixed rate mortgage. It's up from last week, which was about 5.96. A year ago at this time, it was 5.84. Okay.
Nice.
Local statistics. I like to start maybe with the Idaho ones. This was provided by Shelley from her local MLS. Thank you, Shelley, for sending those every week. Looks like for all types of properties, the median list price is $629,900, and median days on the market is 46 days on the market. Sold price is let's see, 625, and average sold days for things to get sold is 33. That's interesting. This is for Ada County. Things are moving
Yes.
kind of fast compared to Oregon and Washington.
Yes.
Let's see what's happening in Canyon County. Median list price is $494,900. Median days on market is 46. And the median sold price is $438,852. Interesting stats.
Nice.
So let's compare it to what's happening in Oregon and in the markets for Portland and Southwest Washington. Again, we can find local stats in our MLS. And our MLS updates them every week and provides these wonderful graphics that you can use for your social media or for your marketing. So let's do the Portland Metro. As you can see, Portland Metro, it's taking a little bit longer, 62 days on the market for things to be sold. 550 for the median sales price. 642,000 for the average sales price. And let's have Shauna present Clark County. What's happening up in Washington?
Okay, we've got 140 new listings and pending sales are 805, which is just a little bit down from the week before. 89 sold, up about 22%. We've got 59 days on market. That sounds about right. And 603 average sales price and median right where it's been for a while, 549.
549. Yep.
Yes, this is, I mean, that's a high price for a median sales price, really. It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. With the current market interest rate and the sales price. But like I said, have your clients talk to the lender, have them run the numbers. 549 looks like a big number, but when they break it down to a monthly payment, that may be doable for your buyer.
Especially when the rent prices are so high too.
So yeah, have them dig down deeper. Like you said, 549 may be an intimidating price, but it may be affordable monthly if you have them calculate it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Accelerate. Let's go on to what's being provided by Century 21. Century 21 University is available to all of our agents. It is most of the classes are free. There are some that do have a cost. I believe most of them are commercial, but the one we like to recommend to agents is the Accelerate course. There's a new session starting September 1st. It is 4 weeks, and it looks like this one's Tuesday to Thursday. at 3 p.m. Eastern time, so at noon. That's that may be a good time to take lunch and take the Accelerate course, and get a refresher on how to work with buyers and sellers, getting an action plan put together, and networking with other agents. I know agents from throughout the Century 21 network join in on these sessions. So build that referral network. I know Shauna has utilized that very nicely.
Yep. Yep.
Check out the other
Nice.
courses in the catalog as well. They offer some great courses that are more specialized. If you don't want an overall general class like the Accelerate. But that's all I have.
Okay.
I'll hand it back to you, John.
Nice.
Thank you. Excellent. Excellent stuff. I just want to just quickly, we were just talking about objection handling. And so I wanted to kind of guide you to this. Let me see. Let me pull up some of my fancy features here. There it is. Layout. Look. Hi, now you can see me. Go to here's how you find this under our business basics. When you go to our training and coaching hub right here, and let me move that out of the way. Here we go. Under the training hub, and that's password protected. The password is North Star with a capital N, because there's some proprietary content in here. So on the left is the business basics, and that's what Kuhn was just showing you. Because it's at the bottom of the weekly blogs as well, is all of this training here. And at the bottom, there's some Mike Ferry things. And under Mike Ferry scripts is a script called 40 Objections to Real Estate. And Shauna and I are very familiar with these. And I think we should, over time, spend some more time with them. Why don't we just go over, Shauna, if you can, and if you can see that, let's just do the first two of these, because these are objections you hear all the time, if not every time.
Can you make it a little bit bigger?
I can. Let me see what I can do.
There, that's good.
Is that better? Okay.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Oh, the favorite question. So, Shauna, will you cut your commission? Because there's another realtor who will.
I appreciate that, but I want to be upfront with you and say no, I will not cut my commission. And for one very simple reason. As a professional, my time has certain value, and I only work with people like yourself that realize the value of my service. And before you say anything about this, if any agent is willing to cut their commission just like that, how well do you think they're going to hold up when it comes to negotiating the best possible price for you? I want to just demonstrate to you that I'm not going to cave super easy, and my commission is not an option to be cut right now. Does that make sense?
Wow. Yes, it does make sense. So this is a great one. So memorize this so that you're able to just remember when you do hear this, and the reason we train on this is so that when somebody says they want you to cut the commission, you say no.
You just say no instantly.
Just say
yeah.
no. Just say no. Don't think about, well, you're thinking about it now, because if you don't train for this, you will say, well, how much? Well, what was the other realtor going to take? And you won't defend yourself. And you'll grovel with them, and you'll end up cutting the commission by more than, maybe you are going to cut the commission. Your job's to come out of the house not winning and say, I didn't buckle under pressure. No, your job is to come out of the house with a damn contract in your hand.
The contract, yeah. So there's times where you can, but yeah, we don't always have to do it though. A lot of times they just ask because they think they have to. And when you say no, that they're like, okay. And that next question sometimes is very applicable. You can get them to just move on to the next question.
That's it. So no, and what are my reasons? Give them a couple of reasons. Like I always say, you're not arguing to the Supreme Court. You're just answering their objection. You may not win. Like I say, well, what would you like me to cut from your services? And if I'm willing to cut, what kind of negotiator am I? So maybe that's not enough. Maybe they're just going to be hardline and you do have to go there. But if you do get into a conversation and you can take the satisfaction that you at least did it. Because most times, like you say, Shauna, and Nick, I know you've done this too, no works. And they appreciate that and they respect that.
And it feels so good when it works.
Yeah, I really enjoy, Mike Ferry's response to this. I think that really puts it in perspective. Also, I like when agents, and I've mentioned this before, bring in a checklist of what they do, and say, well, this is based on the duties that I have throughout this process. So what would I not do then?
Mm-hmm. What service do you not want? Yeah.
Right. And that helps them understand what you do, in perspective of the paycheck. And because it is a long list, and that came up over the last couple of years. People have been posting those duties, and it's a very, very long list, as Shauna knows.
Yeah.
And all of us know.
Great. Okay, let's do one more because this comes up all the time too. I have to keep my promise to the agent from which I originally bought the house.
That's great. I can appreciate your loyalty, and that is a quality I respect in people. So I'm curious, let me ask you this. Has there ever been a time when you decided to buy something or do something and a friend said, hey, no problem. When you need help, I can do it. And in the end, because you didn't check around, you really didn't get what you wanted. Have you ever been there before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, me too. When you think about, I think you might find that this time is just like that time. And with that in mind, I'm sure you can see the importance of having me over to give you a second opinion. That way you have two opinions at least, and it wouldn't hurt anything, right?
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
When can I come over?
You can come over tonight.
All right, I'll be prepared.
Nice.
So yeah, my takeaway from this is, okay, you want to be loyal to somebody else, then why am I sitting in your living room talking to you?
Yeah.
Is it really not open to negotiation? I'm here. You're talking to me. So,
Right.
yes, this is you come across this so much because there's so many realtors. Everybody knows a realtor. Everybody probably knows half a dozen or more realtors. So this is a constant, and it should mean nothing to you. It should mean absolutely nothing. You're the professional. You're doing your job. Of course they know other realtors. Of course somebody sold them the house. I'll bet they had difficulty finding that realtor. So
have the confidence to know you'll do a better job.
Exactly. So just brush this off as far as, how you're affected by it. Just brush this off. You still expect to get it. You still expect to get it, and you're going to earn it. So. All right. I love it. I love it. We'll do some more of these next time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good work, everybody. It's, we're at the halfway point. I guess July 1st was a halfway point, so we're well into that. And you can make a difference. It's a great time. It's a great time in the year. Whatever you want to do this year, you can still do it. So we're here to help. You know who your managers are. Augie in Caldwell is here to help as well. And have a great week. We will see you next time.
Woo-hoo.
Woo-hoo.
This is our time. No, this is our century. Our gold shines bright. Because this is a network unlike any other. 135,000 affiliated agents across 84 countries and territories. In almost every Spanish-speaking country in the world. This is the most recognized name in real estate. The most respected brand in the industry. That has a nice ring to it. the leader in brand awareness 25 years in a row. This is earning accolades. More accolades. And more. Okay, that's a lot. This is making an impression. Over 27 billion of them. This is showing up big. Here, here, and all across here. Oh, and not just for clients, for the community. We're lifting up others with us. This is not resting on a legacy. This is running on it. Taking all that's been learned and seen and taught and dreamed over the past 50 years to shape and fuel the next 100. Century 21. This is our century.